Hello?
Now listen, I know somebody who's real good with
Hello?
getting paper. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, I know somebody who's real good with getting paperwork. His name is Ratchet TV.
You breaking up.
I said I know somebody who knows how to get their hand on a lot of paperwork.
Can't hear.
You can you hear me now? Can you hear me? I think I lost her.
Hello?
Can you hear
Hello?
me? Can you hear me?
Okay, I can hear you now. What are you saying? Yes.
Okay, I said yeah, your boy right here. I can get my hand on a lot of paperwork.
Okay, we can definitely get together. Cause yeah, it just ain't right. And Sarita even came and said that she believed me. First lady said that she believed me and she knew that I was telling the truth. And she told her Bishop Sarah, she said everybody believes me. She was like, and we told Cora that she needs to give you your child back. But ultimately, we have to stand with her. We have to stand behind her. And my mom was there, so she could give witness to the fact that she said that. The other lady that was there, Cammy, her right hand man that does all her cover ups, Cammy, the little white lady, she was there as well. So for y'all to fucking know what your child did, for y'all to fucking know that what your child did and what she did to me was wrong and absurd, and y'all don't do anything about it, but allow her to continue to do it. Because not only did they do that, when we was going through trial, Greg, Cora was making the same amount equivalent to probably making $15 an hour, right?
Yeah.
She went from just being a children's worker at the church to the children's director to the children's minister to the children's pastor, all within a 2 year time frame. And more importantly, all within that first year of us going to trial. Okay, so you tell me if they knew what the fuck was going on and what the fuck they was doing or not. For you to sit up there and not only pay for your daughter's lawyer's fees, but you disguise it with elevating her in the church. Cora didn't go. Cora went to ministry school to be a minister, and that's it. She didn't go to elder leadership school. She didn't go to no school to have no doctorate. She didn't do any of those things. All of those things were given to her.
Hmm.
Of me fighting for my son because she had to prove, I guess, her income. She didn't want to present her medical records because we all know that Cora has mental issues. So we were told that we had to present our income, that we had to present medical records. Cora did not present anything, anything but the paperwork she had me sign and letters from friends that wasn't even around to give a character witness or to say what to basically aid Cora and what she was saying and her response to me contesting um, my rights being terminated. The judge was never supposed to terminate my rights once I stepped foot in a courtroom and I said I do not want my rights terminated. It doesn't matter what happened. When I told that judge I do not want my rights terminated, the judge had no lawful bound to terminate my rights. You couldn't prove me. They couldn't prove me unfit. They couldn't prove that I could not take care of Jason just because I had other children. They couldn't prove that I was not around although Cora tried to lie and say that I had never been in Jason's life. See, that's the thing. She went on to say that I had never been in my son's life, that my son did not know who I am. Like I did not breastfeed my son for 6 months. Like I was not there taking care of my child. Like I did not feed my child. Like I did not make sure that he was properly insured. Like she told the court and got on the witness stand and said that my son did not know who I was or my kids was, that he had always been with her. She went on further to lie and say that she was not infertile and then said that she was not infertile due to PCOS. And this is why I need my case unsealed and I need the records in my case. Because the bitch is a liar and they all liars, they all manipulators. This is what they do. And some form of manipulation can also be grooming. You groom a person to think how you want them to think, to feel how you want them to feel, to function how you want them to function. It's all a part of the game, and it starts from the head. It starts from Bishop TDJakes all the way down. And Sarita, don't think that bitch is motherfucking is innocent. She got the biggest part to play in it all. She's the one that handles the cover ups. They go to their mama when they want something cover up, when they want something to be dealt with. Sarita is one of the reasons why Amari's mom got deported back to Mexico.
Mm. Yeah, I heard about that. That's the same girl who ended up getting touched by that man, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like going back to that, that's what really took me over the edge because I ain't now one of my kids that I'm raised. And I'm not saying I'm the world best mother, but god damn it, I'm a good mama. And I ain't now one of the kids that has been raised up under my roof has ever been in any type of predicament or situation or even felt like they even had the lie and say some shit like that about nobody. So for you to take my child and then have him in a house with a potential alleged molester, according to y'all, a sexual assault, that sick me, and that's why I finally put a name on who the fuck I've been talking about for years. If you go back on my Instagram, if you go back on my Facebook, if you go back to 2016, if you go back hell to even 2015, you will see that I have been speaking out against this family. But it wasn't a name on it, but those closest to me knew who I was talking about. But when that shit came out with Brandon, it was gloves off at this point. I'm tired and I'm fed up, and I'm not gonna be quiet. That's the day I said fuck a NDA and fuck a gag order. And if I'm lying, come sue me, and I ain't been sued yet. If I'm
Hmm.
lying, enforce the gag order and have me locked up, and ain't nothing happened yet.
I think somebody got a question for you. Drea, unmute your mic, Drea.
Being a good mama does save a child. Hold on, Greg. Being a good mama does save a child. Because if you're a good mother and you're good to your children, first of all, because that's your responsibility. That's your responsibility. Don't ever tell somebody being a good mother does not save a child. It does save a child. There's a lot of children out here saved because they have good parents that do right by them, that treat them right, that raise them right, that love them right, that care for them right, that fights for them. So don't ever fucking tell me being a good mama doesn't save a child. Because whether I have my child today or I get him 2 years from now, I'm still gonna save my child and be a good mother while I'm doing it.
Salute to you. Hold on 1 second. Somebody up here got a question. Drea, go ahead.
Good evening, King.
Good evening.
Um, I want to say hello to the young lady. I want to say, speaking from my heart, and I think I've said this to you before, mothers don't leave their children for no reason. I'm not saying that she gave her son away, but I know people um, with Cora's history, with the with the with the thing is wanting a child, whether they can conceive or not. You have to be careful who you call your friends, but her being the young lady she is, all of us have been young women. I see a lot of the chat going on. A lot of people can't point fingers at her if you have not been in her shoes, been in the situation that she's been in. She did the best she could with what she had at the time. We as mothers, good or bad, only know what we have been taught or shown. This is a very sad case for her. This was one friend taking advantage of another friend. Her friendship to Cora went further than just girls hanging out, doing mischief shit. It went because she had sympathy for her situation of not being able to bear children. So that's a gift she holds too because she has other children and her friend can have them. So for her not to read and trusted her friend in signing something, she did that from her heart. She did that in helping a friend who could not bear children. She did that from her heart, not knowing that it would come back and smack her in the face. So I wish some of the people in the chat would just let up off of her. There should have been an attorney there to sign papers behind her that they never, it don't sound like they ever told her that she had to have. That one attorney could not represent the whole room. It was a conflict of interest from the start. That is a friend who needs psychological help and sound like they need some real spiritual help. But it bothers me in my heart of heart for the mom and dad to sit there and let that go through. And I think it went through because the kids know more about their situation that they'll never speak on because of what they stand to lose. But what's done in the dark, it will come to the light. Look at what's happening to the family now.
Yo,
Salute, Tria.
Thank you.
All right,
gang,
go ahead, Dion. What's up?
what
Hold
gonna
on,
come
what's
out?
up? Tay, what you got going on, man? What's up, Tay?
What's good? I had a couple things I want to say. First off, my advice to Michelle: get you a legal attorney. You know what I'm saying? Get you a representative, somebody that can talk to the people for you. But you talking like that, cussing at them, and doing what you do, they gonna throw that gavel at you every time. You know what I'm saying? You got to get somebody who legally know how to function in that courtroom, know how to wiggle. Because you talking that street shit, that ain't gonna work in the courtroom. That's all I gotta say about that.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't mean to cut him off, but I am quite frankly sick of people trying to tell me how to talk. I am not in a court setting right now. I am not in a courtroom. When I was talking to y'all, and I'm not saying you in general, I'm just saying in general, when I was talking to motherfuckers with class and being the woman that my mother raised me to be, because like I said, I graduated high school at 16. I have the best Toastmaster speech award. I know how to conduct myself. I've worked in corporate America. When I was talking with class and dignity, nobody was listening. Not a single goddamn person. But when I gave it to y'all raw, when I gave it to y'all real, and when I gave it to y'all uncut, now everybody is listening. So I'm not going backwards. When I get in their courtroom, I will then handle myself accordingly to the courtroom. I have represented, y'all don't understand. I've been to trial twice. I've been in court. I know how to represent myself in court. I know how to stand up and be a 34-year-old grown ass woman in court. I know how to speak. I know how to enunciate my words. And I know how to speak with the intelligence that not only God gave me, but that I've studied to have. But I'm
Yeah, with these people, you
mm-hmm.
don't care about the NDA. the
So when I go to court, yes, I will handle myself accordingly. Yes, I will know
Li-
how to speak in the tone of how I need to speak. But I'm not doing
li-
that right now. Y'all so concerned about me cussing. I'm cussing, not cursing. Okay,
Lily,
that's
you
two
there?
totally different things.
Yeah, I'm
Y'all so
here.
concerned about me cussing instead of listening to the message that's being said. But y'all can sit up here
Preach.
and play music with profanity. Y'all can sit up here and play music with sexual exploitations in the music, and y'all worried about me saying bitch, ass, and hoe. Let's
I
be
got a
for
couple.
real here. If it was y'all in the situation and the predicament that I am in, would y'all have class? You can't say that you would have class when you have been fighting for your child for 7 fucking years, and in 6 out of the 7 years, nobody was listening to you when you was talking with scripture and when you was talking with class and when you was talking, nobody was listening. Y'all don't listen to people get ratchet. Y'all
That's
don't
right.
listen to people start cussing. Y'all don't listen to people start talking out of character. So quit telling me that.
What's
I
up,
know how
Lily?
to conduct
I
myself.
got,
I know how to handle myself. And y'all witnessed that at the beginning of this interview. I was not cussing. I was talking and I was answering questions.
hell,
I'm sorry. I'm about to probably have, because that just, I'm so sorry.
it's okay. It's okay. I understand your frustration. I've been going through a child custody case. It's gonna be 5 years. I just have a couple of questions. Did you ever contact the jurisdiction of the state to recuse the judge to get a new judge? Because with my child custody case, I had to recuse a judge. I'm in the process of recusing another judge to get this judge off my case. because she's confident that my daughter be abused. And my second question for you is, you said when you went over there, sometimes you knocked on the door, they won't let you in. Um, what I'm about to ask you is, did you have a current parenting plan in place with your name on the court order signed by a judge? Because if they didn't let you in the house, they can be put in contempt and put in violation whenever you came to knock on the door. You just on going to the court, because I have put my ex-husband in contempt several times whenever they violate the court order. And I'm going
At
through the
that,
same thing
oh,
through, but it's just
at
that
that
body
Let her answer the question, Lily.
at that time it wasn't a court order in place. At that time it was just the paper that they had me sign at the office, and I did not know that was just a piece of paper, right? So I didn't know that actually I could go. I could have went and got Jason whenever I wanted to, even after signing the rights over at the lawyer's office, because it's not a legal document until a judge signs it. So at that time, this is information I have found out after going through trial, right? After I've studied the law. So at that time, I did not know that.
yeah. But
What's going on, Dion?
What's happening, bro? Hey, I
Not
like to
much, man.
say, what don't come out the wash will come out the rinse. We are listening to a story of jealousy, pride, power, and stuff like that. So, it sounds like the Jakes could get a RICO case, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to call that on them. I pray that they do the right thing, but this could take down that whole empire. You know what I'm saying? If she play the cards right. But yeah, Jakes and them are so powerful, man. I wouldn't want an attorney, a lawyer, nobody from that city of Dallas or anywhere near. I'll probably go over to another state or something. You know what I mean? Because the Jakes, man, they got judges. They got too much power in the Texas area, from what I know. You know what I mean?
Ratchet.
Go ahead.
That was gonna be my suggestion. Can she reach out to the bar association, even if she have to take it to the Supreme Court, especially about Judge Faith or her first
Yes, that
lawyer?
is
Reach
my
out to the bar association.
yes, that is my goal. But the first step I have to do is get the case unsealed to get the documents and everything from the court to be able to present that in my case to petition in the bar association.
Write a
You know,
letter to
you you
your
you,
Congress.
you walked into the right place because we could definitely help you get that shit popping over here.
Yes,
Hey,
that is the main
Write a
thing.
letter to your Congress. Write a letter to
Right
your
there
Congress.
to
You
my
don't have to
Congress.
wait. You don't have to
Hold on,
wait.
I gotta write this
Whom,
down.
whomever you voted in, they there to serve you.
yep.
You don't have to wait. You do not have to wait. Don't let them tell you you have to wait.
And if you was threatening, get the feds involved. Fuck that. You in Texas? No, you can't. You got to get the feds
Let
involved,
me
yo.
see who this is. Carolyn, you there, Carolyn?
Yeah, yeah.
Go ahead, Carolyn.
I just want to say I am a grandmother. I have four grandchildren that just got out of the state of Michigan. I'm 56 years old, and I understand every word she's telling y'all tonight. What you don't understand is when you're trying to represent yourself and you know that your situation may look messed up to other people under the conditions that you have been through, you don't understand she's going up against a power that is so deep, and they have law and they have to word things in order for you to communicate with them. She came in there as a mother being hurt from a child being snatched from her. How she got in that situation, it doesn't even matter. She understood the assignment, that something in her heart and spirit told her that that situation wasn't right. When she realized she had to fight for her child, she did everything that she could mentally or emotionally do to get her child back. I went through that with my grandsons and my granddaughter. The state took them away from my daughter that suffered from a mental illness. And because I was her guardian, they
Okay,
chose to give one of my grandchildren to the father that was worth that really physically, emotionally, and mentally
I,
abused my grandson, and he's 15.
Carolyn. Okay, I got you. I got you. I'm with you on that. I feel you. We got to keep it going though. I feel you on that.
This is
But
I'm
Ratchet
just saying,
TV.
just listen to the
I got
sister. Because she don't have nothing to
Carolyn.
lie about.
I got you, Carolyn. I got you, Carolyn. I'm with you. I'm with you. Trust me.
All right.
See,
All right. Since I'm with you, I'll be contacting you.
Ratchet,
salute,
I'm
Carolyn.
gonna step down. You keep doing what you're doing, and sister, you keep your foot on their neck. Don't ever stop. I don't care what nobody tell you. Don't ever stop.
Oh,
Salute,
never.
Trey. All right, hold on. I got Candace. You there, Candace?
I'm here. Can you guys hear me?
I hear you. Are you
Okay.
there? Who is that? Latoya, you there?
I'm here, Ratchet.
Okay, Candace, go ahead.
Hey, everybody. So I just wanted to come on here and say Michelle is my sister. Okay. I have been following Michelle since she first started telling her story. And the only thing I want to say, because I'm reading the comments, I'm hearing what everybody is saying. And a lot of people, oh, they have all these questions. I had the same questions, the same exact questions when I first ever heard her story. But I'm going to tell you this. This girl been telling her story since the beginning. And if you really, really go back and look at the videos and listen to everything she said, not one detail of her story has changed. Everything that she has said has been fact checked. You can go back and follow the facts and get to the bottom of everything that she's saying. Nothing that she has told so far has come back and been different. So I say all of that to say, like, people want to worship the Jakes because of who they are and idolize them because of who they are. But at the end of the day, they put their pants on the same way you do and bleed the same way you do. Them people are people too. And nobody is exempt from the wrath of God. And nobody is exempt from life. So if you're going to be a support of somebody like this, be a support. If you just gonna spectate like people normally do, then spectate. But at least hear the whole story and actually follow the details and follow the facts, because people want to believe TDJakes is just, he can never do that, and he's human just like everybody else.
Salute. Latoya, what's up?
Hey, Ratchet. Shout out to the gang. I tried to get you in tune with this back when you were covering the Alexis Ware story, because it was so much that she had put on display. It's actually sad, and it's a lot I want to say. But Michelle, one thing I want you to tell them right quick is tell them what happened recently when you planned the birthday party for Jason. And before I get off, I'm gonna tell you I love you. Keep fighting. We're gonna stand right with you in the gap, because all this shit gonna come to an end soon. I love you.
I love you too. Thank you. Okay, so what happened? Is Candy gone? Okay, y'all should have kept Candy on here.
I think
Okay,
her
so
connection, she can call back in, but her connection said it was disconnected. So Candace, call back in.
okay, so what happened? Okay, so before May of this year, I hadn't seen Jason since 2018. August of 2018. I hadn't seen my son. I haven't talked to him, hadn't heard his voice, didn't know his whereabouts, didn't know if he was okay or not, right? Because Cora had blocked me and Bishop had blocked me, First Lady had blocked me. I had been blocked for years. So in May of this year, after Cora allowed me to speak to him November of last year, and we kind of kept up been able to talk to him and FaceTime him, he wanted all of us to come to his birthday party. So I said, okay, son, let me know the dates that Cora is throwing it, and I promise we'll be there. Well, he calls back to tells me that I can't come. And I said, what do you mean I can't come, son? And then I said, where is Cora at? Cora was not trying to get on the phone. She was not trying to talk. So finally, she got on the phone. But of course, we there's no, we can't talk civilized because I think of the anger that I have in me because of what she did to me. So I then
Yeah.
had to get on messages to talk, which is better anyway because you are able to use that in court. Anything that you text is usable in court, and that's why you have to be careful of what you say in text messages. So we began to text, and she began to tell me how nobody wants me at Jason's party, that I make her family and her feel uncomfortable, and they have already dealt with enough trauma and things of that nature, and how basically, you know, I wasn't welcome. But if I wanted to throw my own party for Jason, that I could do that, and that she will make sure that he is there, right? So thank you. So um she thought that, I guess she thought that I wasn't going to do it. I'm not really sure. But I guess she thought that I was not going to do it. So I got everything together. I got the party together. I told her, hey, I'm trying to have his party on such and such date. These are the only, by the time she got back with me to confirm that the date was okay, it was only one time slot available, which was a 9:30 time slot at night, because we went to the battlefield, the Nerf Battlefield War Arena, right? So I'm like, is this time okay? I can't move it to another day because you took too long getting back to me. She said yes, that it was fine. I said, Cora, now the time is from 9:30. Hear me. It is from 9:30 to 11:30 p.m. at night. I'm reiterating this because I don't want any excuse coming up and she not bringing my child, right? So she says, hello?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Hello?
I'm listening.
Okay, so she says he will be there. I'm like, okay, so boom. Now Jason had already sent me a list of what he wanted. He wanted some Air Forces, he wanted some Air Forces, he wanted he wanted a basketball goal, he wanted a motorbike, he wanted some Crocs, he wanted some Roblox bucks and some V bucks, okay? So I got all of that, and I gave him some money. You know what I'm saying? I did for him just like I would do throwing a party for my other kids that's living up under my roof. So I got the arena. I paid for the arena by itself was like $500-$600. Okay, that was just for the venue. We got the food. I spent over $400 on the food and stuff. We got the gifts. My people, my supporters, they helped me with getting his gifts that he needed. I went live about it. I brought everybody with me on a journey to doing all of this for my son. I was so damn excited to see Jason. I didn't know what to do. I couldn't sleep. I was up. It was like I was like a kid, waiting for Christmas. I was just so excited. My kids were excited. Hell, we none of us could sleep really once we got the go that that she was gonna let Jason come, right? So we do all of this. I gathered my family. I gathered Jason's siblings. I gathered his cousins who he hasn't seen in a long time. Everybody was there. Then Corey had been knowing that all day that I was getting together for this party, that we was doing it. It was happening. 9:45 comes around. We're at the party, and I'm just like, where is Jason? We finished setting up and everything. We about our decorations. Like it was so nice. And so I called Cora. The first few times I called, I didn't get an answer. And then they finally answered, and Jason was on the phone. And then he was like, he said, "Mom, we're not coming." I said, "What do you mean y'all are not coming?" And then he said, "Was something, Mom, something about the security clearance." I said, "What do you mean about the security clearance?" And I said, "Where is Cora? Put Cora on the phone." So Cora gets on the phone. I said, "Cora, what do you mean Jason is not coming? Why would you have me do all of this and not bring him?" And she says, "Oh, we couldn't get the security to clear it. The security wouldn't clear it." And I said, "What do you mean the security wouldn't clear it?" And it's like, for me, it's like, do you not remember that I grew up with you? Do you not remember that I know how y'all security work? The security works for you. The security goes wherever you tell them to go. The security does whatever you tell them to do. It's nothing that you have to clear through the security when you're the head of the security. And
Hmm.
that's all she just kept saying. Come to find out that she did not bring my son to me, but instead I think Sarah had a speaking engagement the same night or whatever. They went to Sarah's speaking engagement. When I tell you, it felt like a pain like no other. I can't even describe how I felt. It felt like all my bones breaking at one time. I was hurt. Like, whew, that really did something to me, because it's like I've been trying for so long just to see him, even just fighting for him, just to see him, just to smell him, just to look at him, just to hold him, just to hug him, just to be around him, just to be near him. I've been trying for so long, and then for you to do that and just not bring him, like, I was devastated. You know, even now, it still bothers me. Because I felt like you did it out of spite. You know, um, you. I'm sorry.
No, no, take your time.
I just think it's just wrong to do any parent like that. You know, I could see if I was a parent out here on drugs, or just, not the best, or just not in my right mind or anything like. But I'm none of those factors. I try to be the best mother that I can be, and to keep dangling my son over my head. That is so frustrating. And when she did that, I was just so devastated. And it's things like that, and it's things like that she's always done. Like, that girl could be so evil, and so she never brought Jason to the party. We still ended up carrying on with the party to celebrate him, even though he wasn't there, because at that point it's paid for, right? At that point, you as other kids there, my other kids is there, as well as my little cousins and my family members. So, we still carried on because we were there. Um, the next, I couldn't sleep that night. Now I can't sleep for different reasons, right? Now I can't sleep because I'm devastated because you didn't bring my child, and that was traumatic for me, right? And so I get up the next day. Now everything is just gloomy. I felt like I was back at square one, right? And this is what she did often with Jason, say that I could, even after they adopted him, say, "Oh, okay, I can meet up with you here," and then never bring him, or act like um I didn't have time, or just it was just an excuse, to keep me away from him, to try to sever the bond that me and Jason had. And so my mind went all the way back to those instances when she would do that. Um, so then I get a message saying that, unfortunately, Jason was not able to come to the birthday party, but we are more than welcome to come to the party that Bishop and First Lady was throwing for Jason on his actual birthday. Mind y'all, they didn't want me there. They didn't want me around. They didn't want to be around me. They said that I disturbed them, that I disturbed their peace, and that they were uneasy and felt unsafe with my presence. So how is it now y'all can turn around and now y'all want to invite me to the birthday party that y'all First Lady and Bishop ain't never threw a party for Jason, number one. Number two, they don't even acknowledge Jason. Number three, you will never see them post Jason or talk about Jason at all. Like y'all can go back and check they shit. They don't talk about Jason. They don't bring him in and welcome him in as their grandson because they know where he comes from and they know how their daughter obtained him, right? So then they throw a party for him. Now, and initially, I wasn't gonna go because I felt like it was a setup. But I knew that if I didn't go, that would then try to give them room to be like, oh yeah, see, she ain't really fighting for her child. This, that, and there. And again, they basically put me in a box where they could control, because that's what they do. They put me in a box where they could control what was happening. They put me in a box where it wasn't about me and my son, but it was about Cora and Jason. If you understand what I'm saying. And so I went anyway though, because for me, what was most more important for me now at that time, I could have probably caught a processor to try to have them serve and this, that, and third. But at that time, I just wanted seeing my son was more important than anything in the world to me. You know what I mean? So if I had to, play chess and not checkers just to have that moment with him, that's what I did. So in order for me to able to go to the party, I couldn't film. I couldn't bring, I could bring my kids with me and stuff like that, but I couldn't do anything outside of that. It's basically I had to walk a line how they wanted me to walk just to even have that moment with him for his birthday. We get to the place, the venue where the party was. It was at Urban Air in Mansfield. We get there. My sister went with me because about time she told me about the party. My other kids were at my house with with their cousins, and I think I was out running errands, and I wouldn't have had time to go all the way back home to get them to go all the way back to Mansfield to make it to the party. The party would have been over. Jason would have been gone. So I didn't even get to bring my kids, and that part fucks with me too because it's like how y'all did it. I get to the party. First lady is there. Bishop is there. They have never came to any of Jason's other parties. Cora was there and Monet was there. Cora's girlfriend, Monet. She was
Yeah.
there. It was some Lady Sonya was there, and it was some other people there that I did not know recognize. And then they had security strategically placed all throughout the venue. And it's like they act like they don't know that I grew up like they with them. Like they forget that I know how security is. I know the security protocols. I know how the security look. I know these things. So I'm just like, okay, yeah, they watch me. They trying to see if I'm gonna like run out of here with my son.
Is that you,
So
Candace?
we go,
Yeah, that's me. Hey,
Okay.
sister.
hey Candy.
Hey.
Yes. So we go in there and first lady's there. And when I'm walking up, I can see Cora's mouth say, "Oh, she came." Like she was shocked that they were betting on me not to come. They was hoping that I didn't come, but see, that's where y'all got me fucked up. Because I'm a swim across the ocean for my child, and I'm gonna move every mountain in the way for my child. And whatever I gotta do, I'm gonna do that for my child. So I go in there, and they was shocked that I came. But when Jason saw me and I saw Jason, like we just immediately embraced, and it's like he didn't even want to let me go. I couldn't go to the restroom. He followed me around the room. He didn't want to go out and play anymore. He just stayed right up under me. We talked. I gave him his gifts. He was happy. I was emotional, of course. And I got some videos and some pictures. And then I pulled First Lady to the side. And as I'm pulling her to the side, I can see Bishop, and I know that he's there. I'm gonna pause right there. I'm gonna take it back. While I was there at the party, Cora and Monet and the people they were with were trying to do anything and everything that they could they could do to get me out of character, to get me to say something, to get me to do something, and I just didn't let it happen. They were snickling and giggling. I could hear the little fly comments that were being made, but I knew that it wasn't about them. It's about being here in this moment with my son Jason. So after all of that, I pulled. Well, me and First Lady were talking, and I'm basically telling her she trying to figure out how can we come to some type of resolution. And I told her there is no resolution. The only resolution is me having my son. I said, because see where I am today, nobody helped me but God. How I got to the place that I'm at today, where I'm no longer struggling. I live in a nice home, 4-bedroom home with my kids. I'm working. I have, transportation to do what I need to do. I'm in a far much better place than I was 9 years ago. And nobody helped me with that. I said, it's no resolution. I said, the only way that I would even speak to Cora is if she's willing to admit the truth and stand on it. The only way that you can even speak of any type of resolve in this matter is everybody has to be honest. And if everybody cannot be honest, then there's no need for a conversation. There's no need for us to talk anything out. And I don't want to talk anything out. I said, because one thing about it, Jason is always going to want to know who I am because he comes from
Yeah.
me. He's my blood. He's my DNA. And he knows that he was not born into this family. And First Lady said, you're right. And she said, I told Corey, he's going to grow up and want to know who his mother is. I said, exactly. So you can't keep him from me no matter how hard you try. No matter how hard you try. I said, it will behoove you all to do the right thing. Because I'm not stepping to any type of settlement, any type of conversation, any type of agreement, any type of resolve, any type of resolution. I'm not doing none of that shit without honesty being the foundation of the conversation. Because y'all want me to take accountability for something that I did not do. I'm not taking accountability for shit.
So what will make this
For
go
it,
away?
I'm
Like,
not taking accountability. And that's what I told you. I'm not taking accountability for being manipulated and put under coercion and put under duress. I'm not taking accountability because your daughter couldn't have children and has an exception with having kids that she would go so low to take a child from her best friend. I'm not taking accountability for anything, any of that. I can't even take accountability for not being in the right state of mind because I was dealing with postpartum depression, which is a mental illness after childbirth. So I had no point of taking accountability. And that's what I told them. And she was like, you right.
I think you there you go. Uh, she driving y'all, so she going in
And
and
that's,
out. There you go.
can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Go ahead.
Okay, so what's I thing you heard?
What'd you say?
Hello?
Yeah, I
What's the
can hear
last
you
thing
now.
you heard?
I heard everything. You just cut out at the very end. Just continue on. Go ahead. I'm hearing you though.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's exactly what she said, and that's how we ended it. And yeah, and I have not heard from Jason now since July. That was in May. I have not heard from Jason since July. They wanted me to go online and say that everything that I said was a lie. They wanted me to go online and to denounce the truth. They wanted me to do those things in order
Do you
for me
got
to
proof
have
of that?
access to my. Well, yeah, I got text messages. And then these are just in conversations with Jason. They will use Jason as a pawn in what they call it, a pawn.
I get what you know.
They
I
would use him
understand.
as a yeah. They would use him as a pawn to convey what they wanted. So when I was on the phone with Jason one time, and this is the only conversation I'm gonna share about conversations between me and my son because I like to keep those sacred and I don't want dishon I don't want to what do you call it? I don't want to compromise our trust, right?
Yeah.
But and when I say our trust, meaning the trust between my son and I, of the conversations that we have had. So he said, "Can you just get online and say that it's all a lie, Mom? Can you just get online and say that it's not true?" And I had to tell him, and I broke down, but I had to tell him. I said, "Son, as much as I love you, and as much as I want to see you, and as much as I want you, I cannot denounce the truth and say it's a lie. I cannot go online and say that I'm lying just to have access to you, because I wouldn't be doing what I'm supposed to be doing. My first duty and responsibility is to stand in the truth for you and for your siblings. And I'm not going to lie and say the truth is a lie to protect the people that you are with, image. I can't do that, son. And you might not understand it right now, but over time you will understand it. But I did tell him that I was going to keep fighting for him. But I'm not finna get online. I'm not going to denounce the truth to have just to have some type of access to my son that they'll take away whenever they want to. I'm not doing that.
So what we gonna do is we're gonna point you in the right direction. We got a nice team together here. We can help you get some paperwork, and we can help you get pointed in the right direction if you really want to go take these people down. I'm with you on that because I want to see TD Jakes and the rest of the they family get taken down as well. So I want to expose them for everything that they got going on. So what we're gonna do for you is we're gonna help you on this platform. We're gonna help you get your ducks in a row, and we're gonna help you get your kid back. We're gonna help you take the Jakes down over here. So any help you need from this platform, we got you. I told you that. So if anybody does want to support her, I'm gonna drop her cash app. Well, it's been pinned on the top of the chat, but I'm gonna drop it right here in the chat. If y'all want to support her in any type of way, you want to send her some support for coming up telling her story, I'm gonna drop her cash app in the chat right there. So you know what I'm saying? We appreciate you, and you know what I'm saying. We want you to get your kid back, and we do not feel like they need to be in their custody. So anything we can do to help you out over here, we got you.
I mean, thank you so much. No child should be in a custody of court. I wish that we could find Amari's mom, but they already know that whatever you saying does goes towards the fight of my
I think
son.
she cut out again.
They already know that whatever you saying does goes towards the fight of my son. I do post receipts. I keep receipts because this is something that is serious to me. So thank y'all in advance, and thank y'all for listening, and thank you, Ratchet TV, for sharing my story and telling the people um, about it. If y'all want like a full in-depth story of it, I have those I have those videos up on my page, and from the first time I came out to now.
You talking about your Facebook page, right?
My Facebook, yes. I make most of my updates on Facebook, although I do have TikTok and Instagram. Most of my stuff is on Facebook. Where'd it go?
So you got anything you want to
Wow.
you got anything else you want to get out? You know what I'm saying up here?
You say what?
You got anything else you want to get off your chest before you get off here?
You saw it. See. Oh, we have been trying to call Jason since July. We have not been able to get an answer. I stayed up on Christmas. I started calling Jason at 8 o'clock in the morning on Christmas, and I stayed calling him until I fell asleep. I fell asleep calling him, trying to get an answer. And what she does is she picks up the phone and she hangs it up. And she just kept picking up the phone and hanging up, picking up the phone and hanging it up. My kids. I'm sorry, I'm about to cry.
No, you good. Take your time.
And all of this, what affects me the most is the effect that it has had on my children.
Man.
It's like it's not only me that I have to like hold and to keep okay. It's them too, and I think that they really don't understand the domino effect that it has caused beyond me, but to my children, their siblings. They're always asking about Jason. They won't let you forget him. They continue to include him in everything that they do. And some days I'm spending my nights holding my kids and wiping their tears because they don't understand why they can't see their brother. And I think that people don't understand the mental um agony and pain that a sibling separation carries. And so I'm not just fighting for a mother's um son, but I'm also fighting for my children, for their relationship, for their brother. And it's not easy, especially when you come out against a family of this magnitude, because I was very scared, you know, because I know the power that they possess because of things I've seen, and things I've witnessed growing up, and things that I know. They have followed me before. They have tried to run me out of the state, and um, it's much bigger than just a son being taken. Like I feel like if I didn't finally speak out, that I probably wouldn't even be living right now because they tie up loose ends. And I want people to know how deep this is. It's not, nothing about this is surface, right? I'm literally fighting to stay alive while I'm fighting for my son because it's nothing short of what they're capable of doing. So
Facts.
I think that's my only saving grace is that I am speaking and I am talking, and I tried to tell Brandon that if you did not do what they are accusing you of doing, then you need to speak up and not give a fuck about nothing else, because I know that he's under NDAs, but I also know how they rock and I also know how they roll. You know what I mean? So just know, y'all, like, I'm just trying to keep myself alive while I'm fighting for my son, which is why I speak out, which is why I'm saying something, which is why I'm constantly talking about it, because at any point in time I shut up and I disappear, I am dead. And those are facts. So y'all just pray for my safety and pray for my kids' safety.
Amen.
We speak against that. You ain't nothing happening.
We pray for your
Period.
security. We pray for your
Yes.
security. Because when I seen Obama and Michelle Obama at Jake's church, I know what time it is. I know how powerful he is. Yo.
Hey,
These rappers,
go ahead, Tay. What's up, Tay? Go ahead. You've been up here for want to say something?
I was gonna say, I think this whole thing a play. I think she working with Cora. That's fake sympathy. You trying to make everybody feel bad for you, but it's a lot going on behind the scenes that y'all don't know. So be careful about getting involved with her because it just gives me fake vibes
Who is
from the
this?
top and bottom. And I really believe she talks to Jason every day and see him every day, but trying to
Sir,
tell y'all a whole different
Hold on,
story.
Reggie,
hold on,
please
hold on,
take
hold on,
it
hold on, hold
down.
on,
That's
hold on,
his
hold on,
job.
hold
I
on,
don't
hold
know
on.
who the fuck. Yeah.
He got to be trolling. Gotta
Then
be
y'all
Yeah.
be
trolling.
wondering why I'm cussing, cause see that's the type of shit that make
No,
me
no,
cuss.
no, don't even acknowledge it. Don't even acknowledge it. Don't even acknowledge it. It's cool.
And then one other thing I wanted to say too that I didn't say earlier. What y'all gotta realize is these people have real money, real influence, real power, more money, more power, more influence than you can even think in your wildest dreams. Okay. So to think that somebody could be incapable of doing something like this just because of who they are to the public is wild to me. And it just goes to show you that people will believe any fucking thing. Anything. Barack Obama could get on TV and tell y'all the sky is purple, and motherfuckers will believe it even though they see that it's blue. And that shit is wild to me.
Dion, you got something you want to say to her?
Yes, man. Like I said, I'm praying for her security. I'm praying that the Jakes do the right thing because I smell a Rico case will bring down everybody over some kids.
Right. And y'all, honestly, y'all think that this P. Diddy situation is coming out because of that, but it's honestly really coming out because of a baby. People been talking a long time, and I think that TDJakes name being associated with it because it was a war storm of it last year when I came out with my story. And I just feel like if y'all would have just given a baby back, you know, shit probably would be different. But the thing is, they've been doing shit behind closed doors for so long and getting away with it for so long. And we're talking stealing babies, we're talking molestation in the church, we're talking rape in the church, we're talking
Oh, slow
cover ups in
down,
the church.
slow down. Okay, I got you. But yeah, damn. So why has this never been brought to the surface then?
Because they tie up loose ends. They either run you off, you wind up dead somewhere,
Mm-hmm.
they pay you off, they tie up the loose end in whichever way they see fit and best.
And not only that, there have been people who Michelle has, even on her platform, and certain things that she's talked about, and those same people have come out and said something, but they don't have a big platform. They don't have nobody on their side to support them. Just because nobody has heard about it, it hasn't blown up to this big huge thing. That don't mean it ain't happening.
Well, anybody who wants to stand against the Jakes, this platform right here, we going head up with them. We want all the smoke with the Jakes over here.
Yeah.
So I don't mind it. You tell Big TD, you tell
Bishop Tate
bottom.
Dix.
It's
Nah,
a lot of people that haven't spoken out that I know personally
Have
in
you
the
ever been
way,
swallowed?
I don't have the same you know, none fears you because now I'm in a place where I don't care. It's gloves off. Like I'm fighting and I just don't care because at the end of the day, my son is more important than anything, any power, like, and then God above all. Like, y'all not God. Why should I fear y'all? I'm no longer living in a state of fear of the name Jakes when I serve a God that sits high and looks low. So that's my only fear is God. So with that being said, it's a lot of people that have a lot of stories and that has a lot of experiences that they have gone through with this family. And a lot of them are scared to speak up, and a lot of them are scared to say something because they are notorious for tying loose ends. And somebody asked, what's the loose end that they tied? If y'all think Daryl Patrick just died from being sick, y'all are crazy and deranged.
Wow.
Y'all are literally crazy and deranged if y'all think that man just fell from the face of the earth being sick.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Like, that's crazy. I mean, y'all can say allegedly. I ain't saying allegedly. That's crazy.
They got bodies.
They have bodies. They have bodies.
They got power, man. They just got power.
Exactly.
I
Exactly.
mean, when you got presidents, they go to your church. Presidents now. Obama was at his church. You got the judges at your church. You ain't talking about no rappers, man. You talking about big power.
Exactly.
They global. That's why
Like
they
they're
can't
not.
afford for their name to go down.
That's the right word, Dion. Do you know
They global.
TD Jakes used to sit with the popes over there in motherfucking Europe? The Pope, nigga. Like he used to be the Bishop A to George W. Bush. Fuck
I'm
the
trying to tell
Obama.
you,
Let's
Jace
go back
got
to the Bush era. Like y'all have got to really understand how much
dangerous.
reach this man has.
He's dangerous. But God can do something though.
Like the man had shaken hands with the Queen of England. Like what are we?
The
What's
Bishop
not
Jakes.
making sense?
I just pray you do the right
But he
thing.
could never do that. He could never do that. He TDJakes. He could never allow that. Like y'all so
We gotta pray for that brother that he do the right thing, man. That's it.
Yeah, we gotta keep you safe. But I would say continue to speak your truth, but just be careful. We know who we going up against, and this is not something to be. I hope people don't think that this shit is light, like some light work shit. Like TD Jakes is a dangerous dude. Like he's a dangerous
Thanks.
man. So what I'm saying, just come prepared and just know that dude got a lot of money. That dude got a lot of power and got a lot of influence. And he's going with this. Listen to what I tell y'all about this with this man. He's going with the agenda.
Mm-hmm.
Now, a person of look, I'm not against nobody. I say, hey, love has no face, no race, no whatever. You know what I'm saying? I don't do whatever you do. I don't give a shit.
Mm-hmm.
But a person in his position is who he says he is, but he's going right with what they want. So that makes him more dangerous than ever because they paying him to set this agenda in front of everybody and plant it in every. You know how powerful he is and how big his voice is. So if he's saying it's okay, oh shit, then
Bruh.
he telling you in front of everybody like, yo, it's cool to have fun and do your thing on the side and come on,
He
man.
he co-signed the Democratic Party. That's why Obama was at his church. That meant he pushed.
We're not going. We're not going to get into the politics side, but for purposes, so YouTube purposes.
Allegedly.
But we'll just say he's a very powerful person. That's all we'll say. He's a very dangerous person.
very
So
much so.
you got to be safe, Michelle.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm just telling you, be safe out here. Be smart.
Yes, sir.
So if you ever need me, I'm here. But you know what I'm saying, just
Yes, because you said that you can help me with like possibly getting it unsealed.
we gonna help you with the paperwork, and we're gonna do as much as we can. Look, I got a good team. We didn't got some of the biggest paperwork over here on this platform, so we should be able to help you. I just say that we should be able to point you in the right direction. So just let me get my team together. I got your number. Me and you will be in contact, and I put you right in the position of some people who, you know what I'm saying. We'll get you that paperwork. Just put it like that. We'll get you the paperwork.
Okay. Oh my God, I'm about to cry. Okay.
Yeah, we'll
Because
get you.
Hallelujah.
that is so detrimental to what I need.
All you got to do is give me the case information. You know what I'm saying? Point me in the direction of the case information, and I'm gonna get you the paperwork that you're looking for.
Okay.
All right.
Dallas strong.
Yeah, we're gonna stand together, band together, and we're gonna
Dallas
take
strong.
the Jakes down. I'm with you. Let's do it.
Yes.
So salute Dion. I appreciate you for calling up, brother. Salute Dion.
Peace, bro.
Candace, you got anything else you want to say before you get up
Nope.
off here?
I love you, sister. I'm always be here to support you, and I'm
Let-
always gonna be here to give a troll a black eye in the comments. Okay.
Salute Candace.
Okay. Period.
All right, salute. Stay up here for 1 second. Go ahead. What I want you to do is tell these people how to get in contact with you if they ever want to help you out, if they ever want to support you, or where do you do all your content? How do they get in touch with you?
Well, I'm on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. I also have Twitter, but I'm not really on Twitter. But my Facebook is where I am most of the time. and that's Michelle Lau, what you see now on your screen, because I'm streaming in from my Facebook. So I'm really on my Facebook a lot. My Instagram is the Michelle Loud, and my TikTok as well is the Michelle Loud. So those really the three places that you can find me. Facebook as being more uh of where I'm at, simply because that's where the story broke and that's where I have most of my supporters. I am trying to grow out of that realm into YouTube. It's just like I was saying earlier, I'm not a real social media person. I'm kind of now having to be that. So this is like a whole new world for me, and I'm just trying to, figure it out. But those are the places where you can find me if you want to support. I have a book out called Dare to Stand, and you can find that book on Amazon.com. Or if you want a hard copy, you can email me at bringjasonhome21@gmail.com. If you want to donate towards my cause and what I'm trying to do for is fighting for my son, you can donate on GoFundMe, or you can send donations to the Cash App, which is Love in the First, and it's spelled.
She just cut out. Damn, she literally just cut out. I did not take her down, y'all. She cut out and it just hung up. But no, it's right there. Loving in the First is right there. I pinned it to the top of the chat. I don't know if she gonna call back in or not. She literally just disconnected. So I said, "Watch who you hang with." Man, look, this was. I just let her get her shit off for the most part. I just wanted her to vent and just get this off. It sounded like something she just wanted to get off. I had to ask some tough questions. My questions catch people off guard sometimes. The way I do my work is not how everybody else do theirs. She calling back in. Hold on one second. That's you, Michelle.
Yeah,
All right, there
I
you go.
don't know what happened.
Oh yeah,
But yeah, so what did I say? If you want to order a hard copy, you can order that at Bring Jason Home 21. We also have shirts, and I'm in the process of doing mugs and stuff like that. I'm just raising money so that I could fight for my son. So if you buy a shirt, it goes towards Jason. If you buy the book, it goes towards Jason. If you donate, it goes towards Jason. None of the money is used outside of the funding for Jason, because even when I get a lawyer that would take the case, I will still have to pay. You understand what I'm saying? So everything goes towards him. Um I would really appreciate the help. I really need the help. And
well
just
you
thank y'all for taking out the time to listen to me, whether you believe or not. Um, the fact that you heard it is not going to leave your ears. And so when the truth comes out, it'll be right there ringing in your ear. So I even thank y'all. So, but to the ones that believe, to the ones that support, to the one that stands with the truth and for the truth and can't be wavered or shaped, the ones who do not put anybody above the Most High, God, whatever your belief is, I want to say thank you to y'all. And one more thing that I wanted to say, I don't have any problem with the LGBTQIA community. I don't have any problem with people who love the same sex that is your preference, that is what you do. I don't have a problem with that. Um, my issue is with when I come to talking about Cora and her being behind the scenes gay, is that you get on this platform and you preach abomination to homosexuals and to people that are gay or people that like the same sex, but yet behind closed doors y'all are being power bottoms and licking on each other's cat. So I just wanted to be clear on that. Like, I do not have a problem with the gay community at all. I have a problem when church folk, in particular pastors and preachers and ministers, are on a pulpit misleading their congregation, living a life on a pulpit, and then once they get off that pulpit, they're living exactly what they're preaching against. You know, so
I'm with you on that. I'm
That's where
with
the
you.
issue is. It's not because they're gay. It's not because they licking cat or sucking dick. It's not because of any of that. It's because of how y'all present yourselves to the world, this image that y'all have to the world, and then for Bishop to further go and call homosexual freaks. Okay. So it's how y'all presenting this to the world, but then behind closed doors, you gay, your son's gay, and your daughter gay.
Mm,
So that's what I have a problem with.
okay,
And
I got you.
sorry,
No, you
I
good.
had meant to say that earlier,
I
but
got you. Okay, well, that's a good way to wrap that up. Well, look, man, her Cash App is pinned to the top of the chat. If anybody want to support her cause, it's pinned to the top of the chat. Michelle Loud, we wish you the best, and we gonna help you out behind the scenes. If you ever want to step back up on this platform and speak again, you're more than welcome to come up. You say you want to do your YouTube thing where you just got on Ratchet TV. You got you one. Go ahead and clip this shit and start posting it.
I
But
know, right?
yeah, do you think cloud chase off the shit? Go ahead, get your YouTube on. I ain't doing no tripping. But go ahead, get your son back. We're gonna help you get your paperwork. We're gonna help you get all your shit in order. We might even be able to point you in the direction of some good lawyers for you know what I'm saying that'll do it for a good cause. But yeah, just stick around with Ratchet Gang and we're gonna help you out and we're gonna help you take these Jakes down and we're gonna help you get your son back. So
Okay,
we,
thank you.
we, we wish you the best, man. We wish you the best. So salute
Thank
to you.
you.
I'll donate to your cause, and I'll make sure that the people donate to your cause. So
Thank
Ratchet
you.
Gang, go show her some love, man. Help her get Jason back. Salute to you. I appreciate you pulling up, Michelle.
Thank you. Thank y'all. I love y'all. Bye bye.
Love you right back. Salute.
Bye.
All right. All right, that was Michelle Loud, y'all. Michelle Loud, man. What a night, y'all. I had to do this the way I had to do this, man. I don't people don't like the way I be doing my job. But it is what I don't care, man. Look, I got the information that I wanted out. And at the end of it all makes sense. So put this shit in your blender. I want y'all to remix this. I want y'all to go back and rerun this shit, and you're gonna see exactly how I put myself right in position for this one. Man, look, we did it again, Ratchet Gang. Look, I don't even know how many people fell through to watch this motherfucker. I know I didn't. I know I needed 20 piece or something for this one, man. This was loose. I was doing my all to keep it together and try to. I was trying to understand, and I was just trying to make it all make sense, man. I hope y'all had a good. I hope y'all liked it, man. Let me know how y'all felt about the interview. I told y'all I was gonna get me one. Salute to Miss Sheila for just sending me a 10 piece. Says I love your content. Salute for that cash app. I appreciate you for sending me that cash app, Miss Sheila. Salute to you. Salute. Make sure y'all support the channel, man. Make sure y'all support the channel. Make sure y'all like the video. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. And we are about to hit 99K, y'all. We like 50 subscribers away from hitting 99K. So we 1,050 away from 100K, y'all. We just 1,000 away. We just 1,000 away from 100K. We might get this tomorrow or the next day. It's looking real good right now, Ratchet Gang. We just got us a good interview in. This is going to push that 99K on up, man. Look, I appreciate all y'all for supporting this channel. I appreciate all y'all for being around. Man, you know I love y'all. Make sure y'all go support Sapphire over there on Chat Trap Official. Make sure y'all hit her up on Instagram. Make sure y'all subscribe to my Instagram, my TikTok, Sapphire TikTok. Make sure y'all subscribe to all the TikToks, Instagrams, all that shit, man. The YouTubes, Ratchet TV Media, Chat Trap Official. Man, look, make sure y'all just following the gang, man. We going up in a major way. That 100K party is right around the corner, y'all. Salute to the gang. I love y'all more than y'all ever know, man. Kimberly just sent me a 5 piece on Cash App. Thank you, Kimberly, for that 5 piece. Who else we got here? Miss Sheila just said, fuck it, I'm gonna get this membership.